taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab, it's Ray. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He leaves it with the back. Cobb sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get it to the edge. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. talk a little Indiana. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Vance. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Hoosiers are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Throws to the tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tackle is made at the 40. First down for the offense.
All right, let's get it. Right. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, better look out! They get him out of bounds, a couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. And I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
They'll give it to him again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Vance. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Toss sweep to the left. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it behind the line. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Takes the handoff. It's ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking for a man. It's Vance. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. Inside the... Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Here's the give off the left side. Finding an escape route. There he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Tight end getting vertical. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to pass. It's Vance. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll toss it to the left. Running to Green. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Flag 24 moves.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Spins away from the defender. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick handoff. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you wondered if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt. Extra
point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 26 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Running it to the right. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ray. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for room. It's Ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. dropping back. It's Vance. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Indiana. They move on top here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability.
Turning it on. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On the move, it's Davidson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. And did it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Iowa! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. It's a running room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Going to the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Baker. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Vance. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he